I'm glad I picked a song that I already mixed a long time ago, though. I don't know if it sounds actually good. When I get to the car and it sounds like...
No, it's going. You got 4 professionals.
And a mastering engineer.
Hey, he's hella quiet over there. I don't know, man.
He's really looking at every move and be like, oh, that's what makes my life hard.
All this Decapitator? Come on, man.
Mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo. Heridas al fuego.
Hey guys, welcome to JFTR Live. Great day today. We have the great Teezio here to help break down a mix with us. Along with us, we have Ignacio, his right-hand man. Moritz is joining us as well. And then we're also going to be having some other guests coming in and out throughout the mix to give Teezio a hard time.
Yep.
What's the song you have for us today?
So there's an artist called YSY A, spelled YSY space A. He's from Argentina. He's a pretty big artist down there. And it's a record that I actually mixed for him last year called Heridas al Fuego, which would be like wounds to the fire.
Okay.
I thought it was a energetic record that had some dope music along with it that could be something dope to show the people.
Nice. Awesome. Well, yeah, let's listen to the demo a little bit.
Yeah, listen to the demo so we could figure out what we do not want. Okay, cool. So.
Y a veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras. Por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela. Por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas.
So the clap is too loud. Automatically, I can tell the clap is too loud. The kick's not punching through. I feel some lower, but I'm not feeling any punch from the kick. So I heard the demo. We just heard the demo. Clap's too loud. Vocals have some low end stuff in them that would help. If I cleared it out, it would help get the vocals to sit a little more forward. Kick is not punching through at all, so that's one of the main things is getting the shit to like hit a little bit harder overall. But at the same time, keeping the dirty rawness of the record as well. So it's like a cleanup where I'm compromising with stuff. I'm not gonna like sit there and mix this like an acoustic record with a female voice on it with some ballad. It's gonna be done a little more aggressively just overall. So the way I mix is everything's muted. I have the demo to listen to it. And as I'm mixing, I'm going back and forth between the demo and setting everything where it goes. So I bring in the kick, then I bring the hat, the clap, all the instruments one by one. Everything happens one by one. I usually am able to, well, my assistant will organize the stuff in the order that is needed, right? So like, it has to start with the kick. After the kick has to be the snare, the clap, something. After that could be hi-hats, and then after that could be the extra the percussions. Once I've got all the drums in, then I can bring in the bass, because the bass is now gonna fill that skeleton I created with the drums, because I see the drums as kind of like a skeleton where it's not constant sound, it's just a bunch of transients, right? So now the bass is gonna fill that whole skeleton, and once I do that, then I can put the music on top of that, and then the vocals. So everything happens like I'm building a cake from zero, from the bottom up. I don't really like the leaving everything unmuted and just like starting the mix. Yeah. I need to get gain staging done, all that stuff has to happen. So we're gonna jump into the drums now. Cool, we're getting a nice little compression on the kick.
You got the auto gain there.
Oh, fuck, I hate that thing.
That's why you're the right-hand man.
No, it's because at my studio, we have it all turned off.
But he's still catching it.
He's catching it, which is good.
I'm just observing here.
Gold. See, I need Ignacio. That's the right hand right there. Don't crash. Just cutting off that little nipple at the top. All right, cool. Let's see where we're at volume-wise. Cool. We're still a little too dynamic, so let's do this. Ratio down. Way too fucking loud still. BT5 is in, right?
Yes.
So we'll try this shit. Let's bring this clap in. Clap's way too bright.
A veces llama tarde de lo que el primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras. Por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela. Por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas, disfrutando.
Perfect. Let's bring this down a little bit.
La quimera, esa era la primera. Y a veces perdón no queda. A veces llama. Sigue así sobre ruedas, disfrutando del gusto, falsedad en su muela. Mi cora espera porque nunca la alquilé mi alma.
So Teezio, what are you listening for right there? Just how that hi-hat
I'm
is?
trying to get the demo to be a similar volume of what I'm mixing, so when I go back and forth, I can hear how much punchier or how much more controlled the clap is. Right now, and I don't know if it's an output thing, because usually the roughs are a lot louder than where I'm mixing my drums volume-wise right now, and I don't know if it's like an output thing, but I'm having to turn the demo up so I can get closer to my thing, and then I'll literally ride the mix up next to the demo. Most cases, I don't have to turn the demo up. I'm usually just, once I get to 0 on the demo, I'll let my mix pass it. But in this case, I'll I'll probably get to a point where if I'm up 3 dBs, I probably won't go further than that on the demo and let my mix surpass it. But 0 is usually where I like to have it, so I can see how far I have left to go, and I can see how much louder I am than their mix. And their mix is usually pretty loud. I don't know why. Maybe this rough specifically is just low as fuck. But usually, as you know, like, demos are really fucking loud.
Yeah, people deliver them hot.
A veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera, a veces los remedios son mentiras, y a veces...
All right, cool. So we got all the drums in. Let's go through and start getting this shit sounding right. I gotta go up. Now that I've just done my first step of gain staging, so I gotta bring the demo up now. Yeah, it's already like a lot tighter and cleaner.
Do you listen for like the kick or for the snare when you gain match?
Yeah, if their snare's too loud, I'm listening to make sure that my snare is loud, but not too low. I'm not gonna, if their snare is really loud, I'm not gonna just be like, fuck that, I always put my snares here. I'm gonna find a compromise where I'm like, that's way too loud, I'm willing to go this loud, but I can't go that loud. If I just say, fuck you, I'm gonna go where I normally go, it'll kill the energy on the record. Same with like hi-hats. Like that's the worst is when you get a demo where the hi-hats are really loud, because then you're like, well, the hi-hats are way too loud, you bring them down, and then when you compare the mixes, their mix sounds like way more energetic than yours, and you know how it is. Like,
because a lot of times, like at least with in hip hop and with all genres, like the artists when they're writing, they'll latch on to a certain thing in the rough.
Yeah, the snare being loud, the hi-hat being loud.
Or it might be a melody, like something in the melody, something that they'll latch on to. So when the relationship between their voice and that changes, that's when you start running into
Which is why it's a compromise, and I'm sure you do the same. You're like, that's way too loud, but I'll go here. I'll see if this works. And if they want to push me a dB, maybe I'll do a little more EQing and then turn it up. You find how you can get to a point where they're happy, but you're not like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. Yeah. It's like one of those, it's a very light, it's a place in the middle of the two. But yeah, let's fucking get this bass in and then we'll take a little break.
Ooh, that's a nice bass.
The harmonics are crazy on that.
I was just gonna say, a lot of times you get basses where they don't have those upper harmonics, so you have to fake them to get them to cut through. This has it like...
That's the thing. A lot of people are always like, well, every time I mix, I always use these things. It's like, this bass right here, I'm not going to be adding Spectre. I might add the lo-fi, but I wouldn't be adding it for distortion. I'd actually be adding it for more of that low end, the juice on the low end. But this bass, I'm going to be doing mostly corrective stuff. I'm not going to try to get it to cut through the mix. It's already going to be cutting through the mix. Like, so just do what shit tells you, what it tells you to do, not what you think you need to do so that people think that you're mixing a record. Let's hear this on the big.
Sirve aunque duela, por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas, disfrutando del gusto, falsedad no se muela, mi cora.
All right, so there's some low end stuff we got to try to control because it's really rumbly down there.
Sub-bass stuff. Right?
The sub bass stuff. So let's go back on these really quick.
It's just on that one note.
You know what? You might be right, Bainz. It's on the one note because these are fine. And then right here. Oh, that's fine. It's just on the low, but you know what? Let me try to cut it here a little bit. And to be honest, it doesn't really need too much like going crazy. I might have to back this off and take it off, but let's just see what happens. We also need to compress it a little bit too, because this shit is too crazy. Cool, so we need to do that. We need a little bit of compression up here. And then...
So Teezio, you just trying to even out the lower and
Yes,
higher
I'm trying to get the bass to sit more even across the board, and like I may have to go back and adjust stuff, but I'm just trying to get it, and I'm going back and forth between. I mean, it's already better there. It's more balanced with the clap and the snare and everything.
Sounds fucking dope.
It's getting there, little by little. And like as I'm doing that, I'm going back to the kick and maybe like pushing it just a little bit back just to make sure like sometimes you gotta go back and just see like the kick isn't too hot or anything like that, which right now it feels a little too hot. It's a lot like tighter. You can hear the individual drums now, like little by little. And the music sample is probably one of my favorite parts. It's like, I was talking to this Ignacio, because I didn't know this, but it's a sample from an old Argentinian gaucho music, which is funny, but it's actually super hard. All right, so what I want to do right now before I start just letting it sit within all the music is get out all the bullshit that I know that I need to get out, the harsh frequencies and stuff like that. So boom, pull this up. Why I want to do the thing.
It's probably the best feature of any EQ.
Yeah. Fashowski. Let's pull up. Oh, I guess C4. Just provide a little control for it. Where's the soft tube stuff? Oh no, there's another one. Let me see what I can use because I'm not in my normal ting.
What are you trying to use?
Just something like a tubey compressor.
Like 1176, like the black one, maybe?
No, not black. That's too rough. Something smoother. Oh, do you have LA2A from UAD?
The 2A, some shit.
Yeah. I'll do the legacy one since I like the legacy shit. All right, so we've got it under control a little bit. Now we can bring it into the music and see where we're sitting with the level. So right there, I'm making sure that I have the music not too loud and not too low. I'm making sure it's level with what they have. Because I'm following the demo on everything except it just sounds better than the demo. So we've got that sitting nicely. Again, this sound doesn't need silica, it doesn't need Decapitator. It already has all that like vinyl-y sounding sound. Like, why do anything else to it? Like,
my question is looking at the waveform.
Yes.
In this situation, I mean, I think the sample is the way it is.
The green, right? Yeah, because
Yeah,
there's that on the right.
But would you ever cut up something and even it out?
No. I mean, there could be a time where, let's say, I wanted to maybe switch the sides or something because I wanted to put the hi-hat on the right and I want the sample to be like, but what I'm hearing, because I panned the hi-hat up top a little bit left, it left space on the right for me to like balance it with something. I like symmetry, I'm a symmetry person, but sometimes you gotta just let shit rock. Yeah. You know, like you don't have to make everything perfect, but I do prefer it. Like if I have a harmony that I want to be out of the middle, I like it to be left and right even on both sides, but sometimes you just gotta let go sometimes and just let shit go. Like it's such a dope sound. And what I could do is, let's say that on the right had like a crazy frequency. I could just put the Pro Q3 in just the right side and EQ that out of the right side if I needed to. Personally, right now, I don't feel like it needs anything, and I may come back to it once I bring the vocal in and I realize, oh, this is in the way now. You know, but right now it's not bothering me, so I'm chilling. All right, so we've got that sample in. It sounds great. There's a bass over here on the right that I'm not gonna get to yet because it's a part with no drum section. So, and there's no other music. So once I get this music in there and this shit, then I can come off of the drum part and hear how loud that bass is and then turn it up from there. So I'm gonna leave that until I get to that section. Let's see what's here. All right, so these guitars are a little bit boring. Like they have a little bit of texture, but for the most part, they're kind of boring. So I'm gonna give them a little bit of aggression. I might put like a light Decapitator, maybe that silica from the Kush Audio stuff, just to see what it does and kind of give it like some air. I'm gonna start with that because I wanna see what frequencies this is gonna bring out before I start taking stuff out. Give it a little bit of
a little bit of push too.
And everything has to happen in such small things. It's not like one plugin is gonna take it from fucking 0 to 100. Everything is in little steps. And I'm getting all the boxy shit out, shit that's just gonna clean it up. Even though those frequencies aren't poking out, relieving them out will actually accentuate the good shit. As you take stuff out, the other shit will be more accentuated. Like that right there is unnecessary. All right, cool. So let's put it through maybe the 1176 Ignacio was talking about. We'll do silver though.
Perdón, no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas, disfrutando del gusto, falsedad de su muela. Mi cor
The guitars are too loud now. I've got them good. I just gotta back them down.
Perdón, no queda, a veces ya más medios son mentiras pasajeras, por eso la verdad sirve aunque tú espera. Y a veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras.
Perfect. So we got that in. There's also, we may need to cut this out because see how these guitars get louder here? We may need to figure out. So it seems that that's what happened here. What I can tell what happened is the producer had automation on the tracks, and when he printed the shit out, the automation that he had left on there is still on there. So it actually makes perfect sense because if I leveled this to where it needs to be leveled from the demo, this will just make sense. However many dBs they wanted up on that section will go up, which is perfect. So I'm gonna leave that in case I have to go back to it or something. I'll go back to it if I need to. All right, what's this? So this is another sample. It's got crazy fucking frequency, especially in this section right here. Right there, we need to figure what that is out first. All right, cool. So let's, I guess we'll C4 this shit again. Yeah, that just, it made it more listenable because without it, it was like terrible. Kills your ears. And then what we can do, since I lost some of that air, I don't know if, oh, you don't have fresh air. What else can I do for air? Do you have the mag?
Or exciter?
No. I need like the mag where I have like an EQ thing. We'll start the demo.
Yeah, just do it.
All right, so let's see if we can get some air back in this. And you know what? It needs some fucking soothe after that too, because yeah, it's that 1K area that's bad. Right there. Perfect. Another thing too, Matt, see on this one, the sample is actually heavier on the left. So it actually balances out with the other one now. I mean, these are production choices that they made on purpose. And we're sitting here like, oh, that thing's on the left. And it's like, yeah, because there's something that's coming on the other side right now. So that actually makes perfect sense now that we've seen it. That might be loud. Let's hear the demo.
Esto la verdad sirve aunque duela.
And you know what? Let's put, do you have ROM? Yes. Cool. So I'm just putting a little space on it because it actually sounds more scarier with like reverb. Also, there's like these little, I usually leave those until I've got all the music in because they interact with the music. And so you need to wait for there to be bass and music to know how loud those effects need to be, period. So bang, bang, bang. Let's start figuring out what's bad in this situation because I'm sure right here, that stuff we can do away with. And then let's just, I mean, it doesn't mean much, just a little compression. And we should be in the goal zone. And then let's hear it with everything. What I'll even do is add this doubler to it. So it has a little more width. Might need to be louder. Hear the demo. No, it's actually low, but I'm gonna actually turn it up because I wanted to create like some drama. All right, so we got music, we got that. We have one more guitar section to put in, and then we can go to that bass section in the middle. Oh my God. So many bad frequencies. Let's get into it.
Hey, Teezio, just for the audience,
Yes.
there's a printed effect with that.
Yeah, that's all one track. So the producers, these guys, they work to the point where like everything is intentional. So every effect, every distortion thing you might hear, it's all intentional. They have the reverbs that they want for the vocals. The vocals are printed with the effects with the, not effects, but with the plugins and processing they want me to start from.
Yeah.
Instead of giving me raw vocals because they're very particular. What I tell people all the time is like, even if I were to hear a vocal and try to match it using my plugins instead, it's just never gonna be exactly the same, especially to the person who made it. Yeah. Maybe to us, you'll be like, oh, it sounds pretty much the same, but the person who made it's like, nah, bro, that shit doesn't sound like my processing. Things sometimes are better when they're given to me like as a starting point, like especially like how the demo sounds. And there's times where a vocal will come in so fucked up that I'll be like, what do you have on there? And they'll be like, oh, we have fucking 15K boosted 10 dBs. And I'm like, take that shit off because you're making my job harder. Like, and I'll tell them what to leave on there and what to take off because all of this is just part of the art and I fight what I can. And the stuff that's left there is left there to show the rawness of the record, you know? Like, I'm not gonna be able to catch everything because I'll destroy the sound. It won't even sound the same after I get everything out that I think is not good. So, and it has to be done in steps. Like, you can't just throw the Soothe on there and expect it to do everything. All right, cool. So let's carve some stuff out of this because I don't like some of that boxy stuff. That's a lot better. And then let's start with a smoother compressor. Than like a fucking something like this. Not that smooth, but it's quite aggressive, but get some of that compression, then we'll touch it up with this.
mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no.
What's this? So let's move that completely out of the center. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, Spectre?
Yes.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna add a little bit of high frequency saturation to.
Hey, Teezio, we got some more guests here.
Well, let them in. Friends and family. Hey. My guy. Yes, sir. All right.
I'm just here to learn.
Shit, we're just mixing a random record. Where the fuck were we? Um.
Iba a curarlo la droga. A curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol. Esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol. Esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo. El día al fuego, mentiras. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol. Esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol. Esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol. Esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol. Esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol. Esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo.
Just fucking cleaning this shit up. But you can already tell like that the demo's so muddy and shit, like the vocals don't really cut through.
El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol. Esto no.
More clarity now.
El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol. Esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error, el día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo el día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error, estoy perdonándome ahora. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curar.
It's already punching a lot harder than the demo.
Way harder. Like.
El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error, estoy perdonándome ahora. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error, estoy perdonándome ahora. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error, perdonándome ahora. Fuego, bajo del sol. Iba a curar el alcohol.
What was that heavy sigh about?
That the shit is really low.
Oh.
And I have to fucking gain it.
My boy's getting bougie over here. Damn it, I have to clip gain it.
I'm gonna have to clip gain like 12 dBs.
He's like, Ignacio.
Ignacio. But this already has like effects that they like those like that phasey shit. Like they already got it on there. I don't need to like.
Mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor.
Is the verb printed? I mean, there's very little of it.
It's at the bottom actually. I haven't even put it in. I should actually probably put it in now. Thank you.
Thank you, Bainz.
Thank you, Bainz. No, the verb is here. It's actually not even on the section. The verb is right here.
Yeah, these like Latin records, they tend to be a lot drier,
They
right?
love dry. When I was doing the Pablo Londra guide, no reverb. The shit was just in your face, which is fine, but it like reverb is easy to make shit sound good with reverb because it cleans up all the bullshit.
Yeah, it covers a lot of.
It almost like blends it like you're blending it into the song with the verb, but when it's not there, you just have two things that are like sticking out from each other. So yeah, you're definitely right. With the Spanish shit, they like it dry. It's either dry or massively wet, like really wet, big vocals.
El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando.
So that let's see how loud.
El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando. Fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando. Fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del. Fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curar y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora.
I forgot about this section right here.
Ay, perdón.
All right, we're ready for mastering.
Yeah, mastering is out here.
Mastering's here.
Tooch! My boy. All right, we're almost through with this.
Días al fuego, mentiras al quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro.
Let's put something on this. Fuck it. Let's just do what we're not supposed to do. You don't have it? You make me look. We're not supposed to do it. Oh my god.
Oh my god, are you trying to put CLA on something?
Matt said, "Look, he's sitting there. He's like, not today, buddy."
He just took it out today.
He just took it out. Oh my god, you freak! I'm just gonna go a different route then. Buddy. Don't fucking crash. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol,
Nope,
esto no iba.
not doing that.
Mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga.
All right, cool. Let's just see what this sounds like.
Mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga.
And then let's fucking smash.
Mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas nuevos, heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego.
That sound is so fire without the lead.
Which one?
That section right there.
Oh, you're saying without the vocal?
That shit is hard.
With just the background shit? You're like, let's just not put the lead in for this section.
It's like,
I decided that this is how the song should sound.
Now you have to put your producer tag in.
Now I can put my producer tag, yeah. All right, let's see what
Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas nuevos. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas nuevos. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego. Mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo de...
All right, so this part needs help because this shit doesn't sound anything like the lead.
Ahora, heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol. Pecado y error, estoy perdonándome ahora. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol.
Oh, something's in this shit.
Fuego, 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 fuego. Mentiras al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas nuevos. Sol, mis 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 sol.
Oh, I fucked that up.
And I literally break regions of my
Sol, mis 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 sol. Ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas nuevos, heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego. al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo. Mentiras al fuego, mentiras al fuego, mentiras al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo. Mentiras al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo. Mentiras al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo. Pecado y error, estoy perdonándome ahora. Mentiras al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego. Droga, buscando adentro, encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error, estoy perdonándome ahora. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego. Todo pecado y error, estoy perdonándome ahora. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol. Fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, mentiras al fuego. Fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo. Heridas al fuego, tiras al fuego quemando debajo del. Tiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Tiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras, por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela, por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas, disfrutando del gusto, falsedad en su muela, mi cora a capela, lapidando en la pecera, porque nunca la alquilé, mi alma zafra la quimera. Esta era la primera y la segunda fue servicio, quería ser b-boy y no quería hacer ejercicio, mi mente demostró estar preparada para su oficio, en la balanza nunca me rendí del sacrificio, momento más propicio, eclipse hizo el vicio, mi bendita familia y a Diosito como.
So at this point, do you have all elements in?
Beat wise, yeah.
And your mix bus has been on from the jump, right?
It's been on from the jump, and I've been slowly getting louder and
Uno no
louder.
la espera y a veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera, a veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras, por eso la verdad.
Probably what I need to do actually really quick, because between all like the jumping around and shit that we've been doing, I need to actually do one more level of gain staging up so I can get louder. Bajo del sol, esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien, amor. Todo pecado y error, estoy perdonándome ahora. Heridas al fuego, mentiras
cayendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo, heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you just talk a little bit about like that last gain staging that you did?
Yeah, so I wanted to get to like the -9, -8 area without vocals, because the problem is, and you could tell what I was doing was as I was getting louder, the clap was starting to come out and I'd have to go back down the clap. And that's part of what happens when you know, pushing 2-3 dBs up, you're gonna get stuff that comes out, especially as it's hitting a wall. So there I was trying to, because I had forgotten before I put the vocals in, but I went back, muted everything, got the shit to -9, -8, and now I can put the vocals in. The vocals alone being in there are gonna keep it at like -7.9, -7.8. It's gonna start pushing it. And then what I'll do at the very end is give it one last 0.2, 0.3, and then try to get to like -7.5. I could go louder, but I would lose dynamics. I'd rather keep the punch at where I'm at now. And -8 is pretty loud, I would say. We could ask Tucci here.
Some say not loud enough.
That's the problem these days.
Some people's 7.5 is not other people's 7.5. Like 2 different engineers getting to 7.5, it's gonna sound mad different.
Yeah, for sure. Because one guy might be squashing his shit to get to -7.5, and the other guy might be like not too squashed and more dynamics at 7.5.
Like Teezio.
Oh my gosh. We'll see. We'll see what happens in a second. But yeah, so hook is good, post hook is good. I'll move to the verse really quick, knock this out.
Prende cuando uno no la espera y a veces perdón no queda. A veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras. Por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela. Por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas. Disfrutando del gusto, falsedad no se muela. Mi cora a capela, lapidando. Nunca me rendí del sacrificio, momento más propicio. Eclipse hizo el ticio, mi bendita familia y a Diosito como auspicio. Corriendo en la cornisa, estando al borde del equicio, pero igual con inocente no podía perder el juicio. Insisto, esas cosas que se aprenden cuando uno no la espera. Y a veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras. Por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela. Por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas. Disfrutando del gusto, falsedad no se muela. Mi cora a capela, lapidando en la pecera. Porque nunca la alquilé, mi alma zafra la quimera. Esa era la primera y la segunda fue servicio. Quería ser b-boy y no quería hacer ejercicio. Mi mente demostró estar preparada para su oficio. En la balanza nunca me rendí del sacrificio. Momento más propicio, eclipse hizo el ticio. Mi bendita familia y a Diosito como auspicio. Corriendo en la cornisa, estando al borde del esquicio, pero igual con inocente no podía perder el juicio. Y esas cosas que se prenden cuando uno no la espera. Y a veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras. Por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela. Por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas. Disfrutando del gusto, falsedad no se muela. Mi cora a capela, la vidas, esas cosas que se aprenden cuando uno no la espera. Y a veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras. Por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela. Por eso la maldad. La vida es esas cosas que se aprenden cuando uno no la espera. Y a veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera. Dale, espera, medio, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras. Por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela. Por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas. Disfrutando del gusto, falsedad no se muela. Mi cora a capela, lapidando en la pecera. Porque nunca la alquilé, mi alma zafra la quimera. Esa era la primera. Yo insisto, no hay perdón para la culpa del error. Yo insisto, no hay perdón para la culpa del error. Mi diosa sabe que juego por ella hasta la última opción. Yo insisto, no hay perdón para la culpa del error. Mi diosa sabe que juego por ella hasta la última opción. No hay otra opción cuando el alma siente la traición. No hay droga que pueda curárselo. Yo insisto, no hay perdón para la culpa del error. Mi diosa sabe que juego por ella hasta la última opción. No hay otra opción cuando el alma siente la traición. No hay droga que pueda curárselo. El día es al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemándote. Yo insisto, no hay perdón para la culpa del error. Mi diosa sabe que juego por ella hasta la última opción. No hay otra opción cuando el alma siente la traición. No hay droga que pueda curárselo. El día es al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol. Esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando a fuego, mentiras al fuego. Debajo del sol, esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol. Mis penas de nuevo, heridas al fuego, heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol. Mis penas de nuevo, fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien.
That's a cool texture. So random, sounds a little boxy.
Fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Cuando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga.
Now there's like already frequencies in the mix that are starting to bother me.
Fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Bajo del sol, esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Heridas al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol. Mis penas de nuevo, heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol. Mis penas de nuevo, heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego. La vida es esas cosas que se aprende cuando uno no la espera. Y a veces la piel se pela y ya no suave ni la sea. Mi alma cuarentena con está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Estoy perdón.
Alright, so this verse sounds like it's way out of control, so we're gonna make it go on its own track. Because it sounds like it needs different processing than the first verse, so I'll mute that for now, go back to the first verse, dial this in, then go to that.
Vidas esas cosas que se aprenden cuando uno no la espera. Y a veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras. Por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela. Por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas. Disfrutando del gusto, falsedad en su muela. Mi cora a capela, lapidando la pecera. Porque nunca la alquilé, mi alma zafra la quimera. Esa era la primera y la segunda fue servicio. Quería ser b-boy y no quería hacer ejercicio. Mi mente demostró estar preparada para su oficio. En la balanza nunca me rendí del sacrificio. Momento más propicio, eclipse y solsticio. Mi bendita familia y a Diosito como auspicio. Corriendo en la cornisa estando al borde del desquicio. Pero igual con inocente no podía perder el juicio. Insisto, no hay perdón para la culpa del error. Mi diosa sabe que juego por ella hasta la última opción. No hay otra opción cuando el alma siente la traición. No hay droga que pueda curárselo. El día es al fuego, mentiras al fuego quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor. Esas cosas que se aprende cuando uno no la espera. Y a veces la piel se pela y ya no suave ni la sea. Mi alma cuarentena con mis demonios afuera. Soy lo que soy, por ser lo que era. Soy donde estoy, donde no estoy cualquiera. Pero para llegar acá ya no podía hacerlo.
There's literally like only a few more tracks to put in, so we'll be done soon.
Falso comentario sobre lo que la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que.
Alright, so this vocal has a fucking filter on it.
Falso comentario sobre lo que la carrera. Falso comentario sobre lo que la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena. dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para Dios. No hay perdón. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para Dios. No hay perdón para la culpa del error. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para Dios. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para Dios. No hay perdón para. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para Dios. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para Dios. No hay. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para Dios. Sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para Dios. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón.
There's a random frequency.
Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para Dios. No hay perdón para la culpa del error.
That's cool.
Perdón para la culpa del error. Perdón para la culpa del error.
All the backgrounds and harmonies on this song are pretty interesting.
It's all intentional, which those are clues. Even if you haven't worked with them, you'd be like, damn, these motherfuckers are actually a little bit smart now.
Perdón para la culpa del error. Perdón para la culpa del error. Perdón para la culpa del error. Perdón. Perdón para. Perdón para la culpa del error. Perdón para la culpa. Perdón para la culpa. Perdón para la culpa. Perdón para la culpa del error. Perdón para la culpa del error. No hay perdón para la culpa del error. Mi Dios sabe que juego por. No hay perdón para la culpa del error. No hay perdón para la culpa del error. No hay perdón para la culpa del error. Mi Dios sabe que juego por ella, está la última opción. No hay otra opción cuando el alma siente la traición. El día al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Estoy perdonándome ahora. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego, ardiendo debajo del sol, mis penas de nuevo. Heridas al fuego, mentiras al fuego. La vida es esas cosas que se aprende cuando uno no la espera. Y a veces la piel se pela y ya no suave ni la sea. Mi alma cuarentena con mis demonios afuera. Soy lo que soy por ser lo que era. Soy donde estoy, donde no estoy cualquiera. Pero para llegar a casa no podía hacer lo que era. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para.
I don't like how the filters on this vocal, like they did like a filter thing, but it just makes it sound like it's like nasally and distorted. So maybe we do something else. Oh, you don't have Futzbox? What's a radio plugin besides Futzbox?
Sounds amp.
No. Radio, like where you have like an EQ thing where you can like change the high pass and the low pass and figure out where you want the frequency to sit. I mean, I could just use an EQ. Oh, no. Decapitator, instead of pushing it, I'll just use the high, the low. Don't crash.
Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para Dios. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón. Y hace lo que era. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada con mis demonios afuera. Soy lo que soy, por ser lo que era. Soy donde estoy, donde no estoy cualquiera. Pero para llegar a casa no podía hacer lo que era. Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para todos.
The reverb is setting it back too far, so we gotta...
Falsos comentarios sobre lo que es la carrera. Mi gente tiene el control de lo que suena, dejando el corazón en cada tema, cocinando para todos. No hay perdón para la culpa del error. Mi perdón para la culpa.
Besides ROM, what other reverbs are you using on
The
this?
Seventh Heaven, but I'm not really actually using anything but ROM because the reverbs that they want are there already. And then the ROM I'm using it on stuff that I want to like make sound like it's in a big hall.
What's
like,
your go-to in Seventh Heaven?
Seventh Heaven? I just like the chambers, the hall, whatever the shit comes on it, and then I just change it from there if I want to. But I've kind of just left them because I blend them. Like I'll add a little bit of Seventh, I'll add a little bit of the Fab Filter or the Valhalla, and I just blend them together.
Mi diosa sabe que mato por ella hasta la última opción. No hay más opción cuando el alma siente la traición. No hay droga que pueda curárselo. El día yo insisto. Yo insisto, no hay perdón para la culpa del error. Mi diosa sabe que juego por ella hasta la última opción. No hay otra opción cuando el alma siente la traición. No hay droga que curárselo. El día es al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Soy el error. Mi diosa sabe que juego por ella hasta la última opción. No hay otra opción cuando el alma siente la traición. No hay droga que pueda curárselo. El día es al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol.
What LUFS are you hitting?
Right now it's minus 8.6. I have a theory that because I don't have my summing mixer that it's doing something to my gain staging that I would normally do because it's not. I'm usually able to get louder without having the God particle give me so much reduction because I'm getting like 3 dBs of reduction. But normally all my drums, everything goes out of my Pro Tools into a summing mixer and then it goes back. So I don't have that. Now I'm just mixing only with the VT5 and the rest is in the box.
Yeah, the VT5 is an off, right?
Yeah, it's an off. So I like using it in off because to get really loud, you could hit what you could technically do because you can only hit this so hard before the tubes start cracking up. So you have two choices. Either use it on off and it'll give you a little more headroom to be able to hit it a little harder. And then from there, you don't have so much to gain. Or you could hit it soft and then just gain 4 or 5 dBs after the VT5 so you're not hitting that tube as hard. I personally don't love doing that with records that I have to get really loud. The other day I did this Victoria Monet song called On My Mama, and the record's like a chill R&B record. I knew I wasn't gonna be going to -6 with the mix. I knew it was gonna be like a -9, -8 thing. So I just kept it on in and it actually gave more warmth to the record. But it was that type of record, right? It was like it needed that. This is like, you want the shit to be aggressive and distorted or whatever in some fashion, like aggressive. So I wouldn't want to put too, it's gonna darken it all. I'm gonna be fighting against the darkness versus with like some of the R&B shit, it's gotta be warmer anyways. But this shit has to be almost like
Crispy.
Crispy but aggressive and still punchy and everything. And this also kills the dynamics on the drums a little bit, which is good because it actually like helps me. Because when you're fully in the box, dude, like it's hard to get the dynamics without a ton of compression. You know what I mean? It's hard to get the shit to sit. But I think we got it sitting now, and then we'll see if we can do another push on the thing. And if it doesn't kill the drums, then we'll just push even harder on the limiter and see how hard we can get. Hold on, let's hear the original mix that I did last year compared to this mix in this room.
Y a veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera, a veces el medio son mentiras pasajeras, por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela, por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas, disfrutando del gusto falso tu muela, mi cora a capela, lapidando la pistera porque nunca la alquilé. Y a veces perdón no queda, a veces ya más tarde de lo que primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras. Por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela. Por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas, disfrutando del gusto de su muela. Mi cora a capela, lapidando la pistera, porque nunca la alquilé, mi alma zafra la quimera. Esa era la primera y la segunda fue servicio. Quería ser b-boy y no quería hacer ejercicio. Mi mente demostró estar preparada para su oficio. En la balanza nunca me rendí del sacrificio. Momento más propicio, eclipse y solsticio. Mi bendita familia y a Diosito como auspicio. Espera y a veces perdón no queda. A veces ya... Espera y a veces perdón no queda. Y a veces perdón no queda. A veces ya más tarde de lo que el primero espera. A veces los remedios son mentiras pasajeras. Por eso la verdad sirve aunque duela. Por eso la maldad sigue así sobre ruedas, disfrutando del gusto, falsedad ni se muera. Mi cora a capela, lapidando la pistera, porque nunca la alquilé, mi alma zafra la quimera. Esa era la primera y la segunda fue servicio. Quería...
Minus 7.1. Peaking. Yay, we made it.
You got better.
I got better. I'm glad I picked a song that I already mixed a long time ago.
With
though,
and not even in your room.
I don't know if it sounds
that's good.
I don't know if it sounds actually good. When I get to the car, it sounds like fucking.
No, that's going to translate.
Okay.
You got 4 professionals.
And a mastering engineer.
Yeah.
He's hella quiet over there. I don't know, man.
Nah, he's really looking at every move and be like, oh fuck, that's why this is what.
That's why I have to do all that shit.
All this Decapitator? Come on, man.
In his head, he's like, nope.
Yo, can you? I really like that 808, the bass shit. Can you break down what you did over there and why?
On the 808? Yeah, let's solo it. First thing, remember in the beginning, we were trying to kill some of that low end because it was like way too much. So that's this, obviously natural phase, so it doesn't mess with the relationship with like the kick and shit like that. Hair of distortion, which is this. I don't know if you do it. I mean, it's like nothing pretty much. Compression, I split the bands because this one we had an issue with the subs were like hella fucking, and then a little bit of compression up top. MV2, which I like this, it kind of just brings things a little closer together. Low and high shit, and then the C2 compressor at the end just to hold it all together. But there's
You're the C2 poster child, bro.
I love the C2. It just isn't it so good? Though?
It is. It's fucking amazing.
It's fucking. And to be honest, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I only use the R comp like this when I feel like I've been using the C2 too much, and I don't want to like make people be like, this guy only uses C2. So I'm like, got you. I use the R comp too, bitch. Who's sponsored by them?
Nobody.
Because I use all. That's the only thing I use is FabFilter.
They don't need to sponsor anyone.
They don't, right? Because we just like they just.
Like, that's the one thing that everyone has for sure.
Look, if they called me like, fuck you, I hate you, I'd be like, bro, I still have to use the Pro Q.
I'll be like, I'm sorry. What can I do to make it up?
But I love the thing because it's so versatile, like for anything. I mean, even with the kick, like it doesn't sound like it's being smashed by the kick at all. Like,
Can you play the sub with the kick now?
yeah. So I'll play the sub with the kick.
They've probably done some kind of sidechaining in the production already because you don't do anything of that.
No, but I'll tell you something. I've gotten other songs from them that they use sidechain a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and they print the shit with the sidechain and everything. There was another song where there was sidechain on the vocal, and they were like, make sure it sounds the same way as it does on the demo. And I was like, I can't take the sidechain away. So
So you have the God particle on this?
yeah.
A lot?
At what percentage?
No, just on the master and on the drum bus. It's like at 30%, 34.
Everybody started at 100.
Yeah.
It's like,
I've been seeing like people posting online. It's just like the preset, just
Dude,
plus 5 on the limiter,
Yup.
and like, it's,
When mine opens up, it opens at 15%.
So I have everything I like. I like when shit opens at 0. I want to open something up and it sound the same and then me tweak it. The thing about presets is this, is like, how the fuck is that preset supposed to magically work, right? The chances of it working perfectly here. And I get it's a starting point. But that's more than a starting point.
it's from God.
It's from
So of
God.
course it
Shut the
works.
fuck up. And that's part of this shit is like, we don't mix every record the exact same way we mix another record. Like, everything is just like, whatever I get, we get a country record. I'm not gonna be like, well, the bass, I usually have the bass like this loud where my shit, but it's like a country song. Like, it's not gonna work for that, you know? So, but knowing to do that is what gets you to where we are now, right? Because like most people, they just mix how they mix. Oh, I always do my shit like this or whatever, because they see other mixers on YouTube being like, oh, I always do my shit like this. I'm glad that none of us really came up off of that shit, to be honest, because we don't like follow what one person, oh, he does it, I do it. He does it, I do it. We don't work that way. We kind of
We just add tools to our toolbox.
Bainz will hit me and be like, yo, I got this new plugin. I was like, oh, is it dope? Yeah, it does this. I'll try it. I might not like it. He told me about the Ash plugin from Acoustica, and I didn't love it. I don't use it. But it's like the gold clip, I told him about the gold clip, and then now everyone's on it now. So it's like certain stuff will work for me, will work for him, or won't work for him. But all of us have our own systems. Like I have my system with Ignacio. He has to work exactly how I work. With Aresh, he works exactly how you tell him to work. And then once we have our systems, we're good. And we'll add to the systems. Like you'll say something or you'll tell me something, oh, we should add that. And then I'll tell you something, you'll add it.
That's the thing, bro. At the end, we're gonna have the fucking mega system, bro. Straight up Avengers shit, bro.
Avengers shit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna run stems with this and then go next door and do the snap most?
Stems will be quick, you know.
Oh yeah, it'll be. No, they won't because of that.
It's all good. We can switch
just
it to
turn
the
it
box
off
for this.
And have Ignacio run stems.
He's like, I thought I'm here just to chill.
We have 7 minutes left on this memory card.
That's fine. We could just. I mean, we're just chopping it up. We're done.
You want to just
What?
run down the track for a little bit?
Yeah. Well, loud or low?
You can listen as loud as you want.
I'd probably low. All right, let's play from the top. I'm gonna get off camera so I can hit that.
Días al fuego, mentiras al fuego, quemando debajo del sol. Esto no iba a curarlo el alcohol, esto no iba a curarlo la droga. Buscando adentro encontré más afuera y todo está bien amor, todo pecado y error. Doy perdón